Hey y'all, I am cooking supper and I'm also doing a duplicate of this meal into a freezer meal, which I will take you over and show you in just a minute. But I've almost got mine finished, so I thought I would show you. I'm making chicken Philly cheesesteaks, and I've got peppers and onions and some ground chicken. And the last thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and cut that down to low. I have just kind of browned the chicken, and I'll leave mine in pretty good sized chunks. I don't like it really ground completely for what I'm eating tonight, because we're going to make it in some of these little Hawaiian roll mini subs. Okay, so the last thing I have to do before we start the freezer meal is top it with cheese. Now, the recipe that I'm going to share with you says provolone cheese, but I didn't have any, so I'm using mozzarella. And I also used our double-sided grater. I love this thing. I like to have different textures of cheese, so one is finely grated, and then the other side gives me those real big slices, and I love that. So I'm just going to dump this cheese right on top. And you can get you a little closer. You can probably see both textures of that cheese. It's going to melt anyway, but I just get satisfaction from having it melted or shredded in both ways. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and cut that off and put the lid on and let that cheese melt. Everything's done. I'll let that melt, and I'll also show you, let me take you right on over. I wish you could smell my house. My daughter just came in and said she lives next door. As soon as she came outside, she could smell Mama's cooking. I've got some sweet potato fries. I'm sorry. You know, my brain is not working. These are carrots. Carrot French fries. And I will share how I got these ready in this video also. And I've got regular French fries here for my husband. I decided he wanted ranch. He came in before I was cooking them, so I put olive oil and ranch seasoning and on his, and on mine I put a savory maple seasoning with olive oil. And y'all, these are going to be so good. I'm going to eat one right now. Toaster tongs, you see that, guys? If you have an air fryer and a toaster tongs, I love using these things. Okay, so now that carrot French fry was good. I can't wait to eat. So while my cheese is melting and while I was cutting up everything today, I thought I'll go ahead and make a double one and make it into a freezer meal. So you can use whatever you want. I just have the ground chicken. So I've got that already in the bag, 1 pound of chicken. And when I was cutting up peppers and onions today, I went ahead, I like to keep them. Sundays is usually, or Saturdays or Sundays on the weekend is usually my days for prepping ahead. And I like to keep things in the refrigerator, and I can see them, and it makes mealtime go quicker. So that's a good tip for you as well. So what this consists of, and what you saw over there, this is just salt and pepper. So I'm going to put that in, and I will share this recipe with you. It also calls for fresh garlic, or, minced fresh garlic. I'm using garlic seasoning. So I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of that. If you watch me often, I tell you, but the lids have 2 lines. The bottom line is a teaspoon. The top line is a tablespoon. And Pampered Chef's lids. I don't know about all the other spices. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of mash this up a little bit. Take it off this stand so it won't be so loud. And the only other thing I have to add is some olive oil and some red wine vinegar, my onions and my peppers, and it's called for a green pepper. Y'all pretend that's green. I love yellow peppers and I love orange peppers, so I didn't use green pepper. It's the beauty of recipes. You can use what you want. So I'm using the yellow peppers. So now I'm going to go ahead and put those in as well. One of my daughters will get this, probably my youngest, but my oldest daughter really doesn't care for onions that much. Okay, and now here I have a tablespoon of olive oil and a tablespoon of red wine vinegar. And that smells amazing also. And that's it. So while you're doing it, if it's a recipe that you like and that you like to make often, go ahead and cut it up and have one ready to go. So now what I do, whoop, I forgot to get her cheese out, y'all. Let me get her cheese out. I will do it off the camera because I know it's noisy and y'all can't see that. I fold it and get as much air out as possible. And you can see that's almost like a vacuum seal as it is. See how that does? It's very airtight, okay? I already had her chicken. I can't talk tonight for some reason. I don't know, my brain must be tired. I got her cheese in both sizes of shreds also. So off camera, I will kind of finish mashing this together and get all those seasonings combined. Then what I will do is put this cheese and this and her cooking instructions, which she'll know what to do because she's seen me do this a lot. I will put all 3 of those little bags in another freezer bag. Just in case something spills, I like to have the instructions in a different bag. The cheese you don't need until after it's done. She could have shredded her own, but I went ahead and did that as well. So they will all 3 go in another freezer bag. I like to do my freezer meals flat because it takes up less storage in your freezer, number 1. Number 2, when you're thawing your freezer meals, it's a lot quicker to thaw them when they're flat than just a glob in the bottom of a bag or a dish, whatever you freeze yours in. So again, off camera, I will continue kneading that bag to get all those mixed, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is to do that and share that recipe with you. Okay, so now let me get a plate and we'll put one of these cheesesteaks together. Oh, my plate's over here. All right, I'm gonna get my French fries out of the air fryer. I don't know if y'all ever, they shrunk up a lot, but I don't know if you've ever done the carrot fries. I love sweet potato fries like that too, but I love those carrot fries. This is the savory maple. This was a seasoning that's exclusive to Pampered Chef's taste buds, and I hope that they bring this out in their line of seasonings. And the ranch, they actually consider that a popcorn seasoning, but it's delicious also. That's what I put on my husband's. Okay, so let me get some of this cheesesteak on here. See that? Yum, yum, yum. Don't it look delicious? And it's hot. I'll try to do this. Oh, that cheese, and goodness, if you shred your own cheese, ladies, you will get much better results. And I'm making a mess with just this one hand, but that's okay. Sit that down. I probably will eat mine without the roll. And again, I'm just using, you can use whatever you want, but I'm using the King Hawaiian mini sub rolls. So I've got 2 of them just kind of lightly toasted in the oven for my husband. And again, I will eat mine. I'm doing a little healthier eating. I think this is cool enough. So I will do mine probably just on the plate without a roll. Just French fries off. I wish you could all taste of these carrot fries. I might as well get all these French fries off for him. So that is it. That look delicious. It's gonna be so good. All right, thank you guys for watching. I took you all over the kitchen tonight and used all kind of wrong words. So be sure to look for the recipe. I'll be sure that that will be right when I post it. I said many wrong things during this, but I'll share the recipe and it will be correct. So thank you so much for watching, and y'all have a great night. Bye-bye. Let's cut this potato and get my French fries ready. Just going to place the potato right in the food holder. I've got it set on the French fry setting with thickness number 8, and here we go. Ta-da! I have some wonderful French fries all ready to go. I decided to come back on and show you I'm doing carrot fries for me, and I had already done one, but I've got a little bit more in here. So I'll show you. Oh, that was it. I'll show you my carrot fries. I love these. I will put seasoning salt on his French fries and a little olive oil, and on my carrot fries, I put I've got the seasoning savory maple. So I'll put that on mine. So I've got his on one tray. I'll put these on the other and cook them at the same time. So good.